Hi, I'm here today to tell you a little bit about how a university-industry collaboration has enhanced the impact of my work from both a student, faculty, and societal perspective. I became a college professor because I enjoy teaching, both in the classroom and in the laboratory. Interacting with students in an open and engaged learning environment is something that gives me energy, something that gives me excitement to come to work every day. But soon after I started as an assistant professor, I found myself in somewhat of a catch-22. I was doing research to get preliminary data to support funding applications, and then using the funding to do research to get more funding. I was stuck in this perpetual loop, right? But what I found it was missing is the emphasis on the societal impact of my research, right? I found that I was focused primarily on publishing and funding my research, but I kind of missed what I felt in my heart was the most important aspect of research. Furthermore, in the classroom, I was asking students to evaluate their engineering design solutions with a real-world context in mind, considering all aspects of the work that go beyond the numerical solutions on their paper and interact with kind of the social and societal impact of their design decisions. However, in the lab, I was working on problems that only had interest from really academic and funding agencies. And that led some of the students in my lab to question the reasoning behind our research at all. This caused me to sit back and reevaluate where my kind of research problems were going so that I could incorporate some of that societal impact that I strive to do. In late 2019, I published an article describing my lab's development of an E. coli strain capable of the production of the magic mushroom hallucinogen, psilocybin. My lab's work created a new paradigm for psilocybin production, transitioning from technologies based on growing mushrooms or the synthetic organic chemistry to scalable and efficient bioprocessing. Psilocybin had previously been shown in a range of clinical studies to help with the treatment of various mental illnesses, including depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, and addiction. But at the time, there were very few companies competing in this space. My lab's alternative psilocybin production strategy attracted the attention of a wide range of news sources, as well as investors looking to support a new technology in the growing psychedelic medicine space. It is important to note that much of this industry and investor interest in my work came from the interactions with these non-peer-reviewed articles rather than the primary literature. After considering multiple offers, Miami University decided to license my technology to a small biotechnology company named PsyBio Therapeutics, who also agreed to support ongoing research in my lab developing novel therapeutics. This collaboration between PsyBio and my lab enabled me to hire more students and staff to complete the research, and also gave me an insight into the priorities and the motivations of a for-profit company. This close interaction between PsyBio and my lab has enabled multiple positive impacts that are unique to a university-industry collaboration. First, this has furthered the university educational mission through engaging my students in actual real-world problems. The support from PsyBio has given me the opportunity to involve more students in the research, and those students are more engaged due to the shortened path between the laboratory and the clinic. These students have also had the opportunity to interact with biotechnology executives and to observe the technology transfer process firsthand in preparation for commercial application of our technology. These are all valuable experiences made possible because of an industry collaboration. Second, as a faculty member, this industry collaboration has enhanced my professional development and has provided me experience with business and fundraising ventures as PsyBio went through their initial public offering on the Toronto Venture Stock Exchange last February. Finally, they also have enhanced the publicity of both my research as well as my name, image, and likeness on the global stage. Third, and possibly the most important, this collaboration has enabled my research to expand beyond the lab bench. As academics, we frequently highlight the broader societal impacts of our work. However, in reality, we rarely make concerted efforts to achieve these impacts. university-industry collaborations enhance the focus on translational research and will add emphasis on the implementation of your technology to help society. One question you may have is, will this be easy? Absolutely not. You are not trained to do this, but it will be worth it. Overall, this work has had a profound positive impact on myself, my students, and the university. For you to achieve this yourself, you need to first start by thinking about your problems critically to make sure that they are structured in a way that have industrial relevance. Second, you should leverage communication opportunities that you have with the non-academic audiences, because that's where industry lives. And finally, be open to opportunities that don't fit the mold for what you had envisioned for your work. Thank you for listening.